And we are live. A little late today, a very sorry 8-minute delay, and can you believe it? It was technical difficulties. Recently upgraded the XD Split Cam, which is the cool apparatus that allows me to change my backgrounds and do some cool stuff. And that, if you can believe it, cool stuff, the update didn't work right, if you can believe it. And okay, so we're ready to rock now, making sure the stream's working, making sure everything is running. We're going to pop out the chat. If you want to ask a question, please. This isn't as fun if you don't participate, okay? So remember that. Being a part of the stream kind of gets everything going. First, Jesse B. Damn. Yeah, sorry. It should have been 9:30 today. We had just an issue with the camera. Now, I found this. This is perpetualness. Look. This is the screen of the screen, and like this will go on into infinity. I did this one day, like you open itself in itself, and like it makes me think that's why we're in a simulation, but that's another talk for another time. All right, let's get into crypto and let's talk about what's going on. Big winner was YFI. I regretfully did not put you guys in it, but one of my awesome subscribers, XRP Muser, why don't you talk about your YFI trade? Let us know when you entered. Let us know when you exited. And just give us an idea of what you did, man. I want to hear it because I didn't take it, but you did. And XRP Muser, hit us up. I'll open up the chart. And let's see if we can look at your idea. I think you took the tether pair, I'm guessing. Oof. Ooh. Beautiful. I had it drawn. I was by the breakout, right? It was simple. It was the only thing that actually broke out. So you can see that I whizzed my YFI target by 200 sats. Dang. But hey, you were in it, right? As long as you were in it. 75% gains? Muser, how much did you get? Let me know, dude. Let me know. All right. But YFI, you know, DeFi, as you can see, the title of the video today was DeFi is not dead, right? DeFi round 2 came back with a vengeance, right? It was all the way up here at 39,000, came back to 21, and came back with a vengeance. That's the 4-hour chart. So you're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 one day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 days, man. Is your auto feed stereo or mono? Are you you're only hearing it in one place? Because that's why I have the headphones on. See? And I hear it in both check. Should be I believe I'm mono. I'm only hearing in one cup in my headphones. Could it be your headphones? Did you I appreciate you saying this. Let me just check in my OB stream here. Did you play anything else and check that it's the headphones? I saw it up 10% last night and just figured people would FOMO in because it sounded like YFI. Got 50% gain. Sold this morning at 7:30 a.m. Nah, I got stereo everywhere else. Muser, you hear this in both speakers? I'll have to look at that another time, but I believe I am mono. Dual mono. I'll do one quick thing, then I'm going to get into it. Sounds fun. All right. Yeah, usually people love the audio here. I've never had anyone here say they can only hear one section of it, but you never know. I mean, I'm willing to always double check stuff. Channel requires a restart. Stereo. Audio is stereo. Default. Advanced. My output. Streaming output. Replay buffer. Audio. Says it's stereo. 441. Mic auxiliary is the Focusrite. Yeah. And the Focusrite is an audio interface. See. Hello. Yeah, that should be check. Yeah, it should be good. I don't know. I also record this. I record all my music here. Like I'm a rapper too, and You were down big at first. Interesting. So you must have bought right here. You must have bought this right here. 341, and you came down, but then you came up with this. Damn, 50% gains, dude. Oh, maybe you hit right here. Boom, doom. That's pretty sweet. That's really awesome. So there you go. XRP Muser pulling off 50%. Everyone give him a thumbs up. All right, let's get into what's going on today. We have some beginners that should be joining today. Had a really nice talk with Denise yesterday. Very interesting person. Finally. Yeah, right? I mean, I don't know how you did it. We got lucky, man. You can see, like, we don't, in my little section here, we don't see a lot of winners, right? And what we did see was fake out after fake out after fake out after fake out. Like, oh, I think I'm going to break out. No, I'm not. I think I'm going to break out. No, I'm not. I think I'm going to break out. Wabi had a move. Wabi did have a move. So Wabi was on our radar. Someone asked us about Wabi too the day before. Okay, so, all right, Sand. Gonna look at that. Let's look at the big boy in the room. Everyone wants to know, what is Bitcoin doing? Okay, what do we see for Bitcoin? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna erase all my previous work, and we're gonna start fresh. I'm gonna show you guys how I set up a chart from beginning. The weekends are where I like to slow things down and do a little more teaching at the beginning of the show, so everyone can kind of get more acclimated with the system that we're using here as a lifer. If you want to become a lifer, we basically trade the similar system over and over again. We use the color changing patterns in the MACD to find front running ideas in the blue when the blue line will cross the red line. And then we use confluence of divergences, price action, and all sorts of other things of that nature. What up, Twin Greenie? How you feeling? What up, Jesse B, Muser, everyone here today? We just had someone come in and then leave, because I can see it. It's like, damn, who popped in and popped right out in 1 second? It's probably like my friends. Like, they get the notification, they hit it. Anyway, here is big support. Okay, I'm taking you guys through the very beginnings of how I trade. I go to the daily chart, and then I look for support and resistance lines, and I put them in with Alt H on TradingView. If you don't have a TradingView account, please get one. If you don't have a TradingView account, please get one. Right here, refer friends. Copy it. You can use my referral link. Boom. It does help my channel, so hook it up. But you could also get a free account. And yeah, I get $30 for everyone that actually joins up and signs up. So that's a lot of money for my channel. That'd be really good. So just that's an idea, you know. And you can also get a free account. Okay. On the daily. Yeah, we're doing all right. Okay, so on the daily, I see my lines of support and resistance. It's the first thing I do. Okay. I'm going to hook you guys up right now. Get into the mind of someone who's been trading for a long time. Over 10 years. Okay. And then we have this support line that's just glaring us in the face. So you can see how we hit resistance becomes, this is an SR flip right here. Okay. 5 people on the channel. Awesome to see you guys. Everyone please hit the like button. Everyone please hit the like button. Sorry I did that. It gets more people into the group, and then it gets everyone going, man. Like, you hit the like button. As I said before, it's a frequency, right? I'm on a wavelength that I'm putting out into the internet. You guys catch that wavelength because you live in some similar type of philosophy like me. However, my approach sits well with you, right? And because of that, you're here. And we want more people that connect with our type of frequency to be around us together, right? So we can be stronger, because that's what we like. And to do that, we need to hit the like button. So let's do that to make this group stronger. Let's hit that like button. Really appreciate it. Okay. It's not about popularity or I need this like a lot of, I want to go to 50. No, it's about the frequency, man. We want to attract more like-minded people to the group. And we do that by hitting that like button, because the algorithm goes out. Then people come to the channel and they go, oh, that's why you guys like the lifer. And I want to be a lifer too. Yo, I have something really cool to show you guys today. I don't know if you noticed. I'm wearing lifer merch right now. Let me see if I can Actually, I'll just turn this the background of my camera off and go all the way. You guys can see where I really live, the exclusive behind the scenes of the lifer. I just want to show you the merch real fast. But it is see if I can just stand up. But I'm wearing Crypto Lifer merch, man. It's pretty cool. Hold on, let me one thing. So check it out. This is the merch. The sleeve has Crypto Lifer on it, with like the dude blasting off with the white logo, but then I threw the black logo here with mixed with the side, and then threw Crypto Lifer on the back. Oh, it's pretty cool, and it's like it could get wet, kind of, you know. It's like a material that's like nylon type. Pretty sweet. All right, back to the business. So sorry, guys, to waste your time with that. But we do have merch, and if you like merch, and you like the Crypto Lifer idea, and you like the whole look of it, we have a link in the description below with some cool merch. All right, let's get back into Bitcoin. Sorry. Okay, so when we're looking at a chart, the first thing we do is we put support and resistance lines, right? Support and resistance lines. And that gives us an idea of where the algorithms, why are we doing this? Because that's what expert traders are doing, and they're programming bots to buy and sell at these levels. If we don't know these levels, we're not going to understand why things are being bought and sold there, and we're not going to be able to take profits at the right time. We'll be in a trade, we'll be up, and a couple hours later, we'll be right back to even. We'll wonder why, because we didn't draw these lines, and we didn't take profits where we should have. Okay, so bear with me, guys. This is like a method to the madness, right? Now, there's different information in different time frames as well, right? But here we go. So we see our support and resistance lines for Bitcoin. Then what you want to do is look for a trend line. Some people use candles or wicks. I use candle bodies. And what I mean by that is when I'm drawing a pattern, I connect my yellow trend line here to where a candle actually closes. Like this, see right here? Like right there. Actually would move this up too. And you eventually align your line with where the candles close. Okay? And that is a trend line. And you can see we clearly broke this trend line that we were in ever since the all-time high. So that was like a 2-year trend line. That was a long bear market, right? And everyone thought we were going to go up to 13,000 last June. That was a huge fake out. Talked about someone yesterday about that. Then we had our falling wedge. And you can see all these patterns play out, right? The breakout of the falling wedge is my favorite pattern to play over and over. I look for the double bottom. You can see it, bottom, bottom. You look for the double bottom in the falling wedge. And that's when you accumulate here at the bottom of the trend line in the pink. You can see in this pink area, you begin to accumulate. We do the same thing at this channel over and over again. That's why we become successful. I see a lot of other people, they're wondering why they're not successful. They don't understand what's going on. And I explained to them, I said, because you're doing 5 different things each time. You're not doing the same thing each time. One time that one thing will work. 2 times that one thing will work. But then you're doing something different. And then you're doing something different. And then you're doing... And what happens is you don't ever remember to do the same thing over and over again. And you're not going to actually have a reason why you won each time. And you're not going to have a reason why you lost each time. And then you're going to change your system, and eventually you're going to be that person that says, I need help again. And I should sign up for some course, or I should meet somebody, or I should talk to somebody, because if I don't, I'm going to be in the same place. It's almost like, people think that you're going to figure trading out 100% on your own, but like we all went to school to learn everything else in life. So why do you think you'd be able to figure out trading like without a mentor? Even me, like I did as much as I could self-taught, but eventually like you need a mentor. Like you need someone to sit down with you and explain what's going on. All right, so we're looking at Bitcoin, and we can see that it clearly loved this support area here at 10,000, right? And you can see it was previous resistance right here, right here, right here, right here. And what I teach here is support and resistance, right? A lot of people only do support and resistance lines. And you know what? I'm not knocking them for it, because as I trade a lot, I can see how less is more. And I truly believe less is more. It's cool to add bag tricks to your bag as you really fine tune what you know. Then you can start adding. But if you're adding tons of things before you have one thing down, it's the new systems are going to take away from your old learning, and you're going to get confused. And trust me, I've been there. Till I found a system, things weren't working properly. So here, we have a swing low to a swing low down here. Okay? I just want to open a chart for you guys right now. And it's just going to be a divergence cheat sheet, and it's super important to understand your divergences. I keep going over this a lot, but it's super important. Why not go over them together right now? Because is everyone all right with that? As we go over Bitcoin, we're going to go over divergences, just so you can understand why we're using the divergences, and I'm going to show you how they work and what's going on. Okay, Jesse, thank you so much for that. Okay, this is all you need. Right now, take a screenshot of this, guys. Everybody. If you're on a PC, it's Control Print Screen System up next to F12 on your keyboard. And if you're on a Mac, it's Control Shift Apple 4. Shift Apple 4. So you're going to hear print screen. Well, I'm going to do it just to show you guys. Look, and I'm going to take a screenshot of this. Boom. Now I have the cheat sheet. Take a screenshot of this. You can take a screenshot right off this video. Let me zoom it in. Maybe if I can zoom it in. There you go. Take that, guys. Take that. All right? Take a screenshot of that. Stay with me. Put in the effort. You're going to get somewhere if you put in the effort. I promise you that. Believe in yourself, because nobody else will. Not like you do. You know? Okay. So here's the divergence cheat sheet. All right, I'm going to kind of bring it over to the side while we look at price action. Now you have regular divergence. You have three types of divergences. You have regular, you have hidden, and you have exaggerated. Algorithms are being programmed by expert traders to see these and to trade off them. If you don't know them, you're going to miss a lot of opportunity, or you're not going to understand why you can buy at support. And this is going to help you, because sometimes you do need a few gimmies here, right? Like trading isn't, there's a lot going on, and sometimes you need some tricks that can help you just make a good decision when you need it. So these divergences will change your life. They really will. So we have bearish and bullish, and we have three types. So whenever you see the price action moving up, and remember, bearish divergence is always on the top. You're always drawing bearish on the top. Bullish bottom. So remember, say bullish bottom, bullish bottom, bullish bottom, bullish bottom, bullish bottom, bullish bottom. Say it 7 times. They say 7 times helps the short-term memory remember things. So bullish bottom, okay? You only draw bullish divergence of any type on the bottom, you see? You don't see bullish divergence on the top. You see bearish divergence on the top. See how the lines are drawn on the top? This is really important. It's so intricate, but it's very important. So here you can see, what is divergence? Divergence is, it's when two things aren't heading in the same direction. They are diverging. Like when things merge, right? And then they use the word verge, but you know, you can see merge comes out of there. And when things merge together, they come together. When they diverge, they come apart, right? So it's a divide, right? You can see the word divide in there, right? Divide with urgency, almost. Divergence, right? So we have a swing low here to a swing low here, okay? Where do we see that? We see it right here, okay? Swing low, and this is what it says. The blue is a price action. The red is an oscillator. Any type of indicator. So if you have an indicator that's doing something different than the price action, you have what's called divergence, okay? Huge, huge, huge. So when I'm trading, I'm looking for these all the time. And here I see it immediately. I got really good at recognizing hidden bullish divergence like clockwork. Like I can just see it immediately. I'm like, oh, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. And I used it so much, it became my little buddy. And when I see it, I use it, man, because it helps a lot. So when I see a lower low here and then a swing low in the RSI, but the price has an uptrend, but the oscillator has a downtrend, that's hidden bullish divergence, and it tells me that the trend could continue. Okay, now I'll show you something interesting. Bearish divergence. Bearish divergence is the price is going up, but the oscillator is going down. This would have told you that Bitcoin was about to dump. You would have said, wow, I see bearish divergence. And look what happened. Bitcoin dumped. Okay? You would have known this already. By this peak, you would have been like, wow, I'm seeing bearish divergence. I don't know. Things aren't looking great. Here's bearish divergence. The price action is going up, but the oscillator is going down. And look, we're drawing it on the top. And look, Bitcoin continued to go down. These things work out like you wouldn't believe. And they make sense philosophically, and I can get into that, but that's like a long topic. But I can explain why it makes sense, because it's all a self-fulfilled prophecy through oscillators just showing us what's actually really happening, right? Okay, hit that like button if you're here, just to get more people into this channel to learn. I really want people to learn. Okay, so we're looking at Bitcoin right now. And that tells me, this hidden bullish divergence is telling me that this is going to hold. So everyone else is doing all this other nonsense, and they're saying this and this, and I'm saying, you know what? I trade hidden bullish divergence for the last 4 or 5 years over and over and over again. And it has played out, I'd say 7 to, I almost want to say 8 out of 10 times. Okay? All the divergences play out here and there, but I've been seeing hidden bullish divergence play out the most. And I think it's because it's hidden. So the institutions do it blindly, knowing retail doesn't. And it's an edge that they have. And I think that's why it works out a lot more. Okay? So we also see, so that's the first thing I do, is I do price action, and I look for my support and resistance. And then I begin to draw patterns, if I see any patterns in the price action. So like here would be a bull flag, or even a rising wedge, really, which has a 68% chance of a break to the downside. Okay. So we went over divergences. I told you to take a screenshot of this cheat sheet. I hope you did. I really hope you did. If you didn't, you will be at a disadvantage. I really hope you did. If you want me to put it up again, please say, hey, I missed the screenshot. I would like to take a picture of that again. You just let me know, and I will put it back. Okay, so we're going into Bitcoin right now. Today's just more a little deep learning. So I'm sorry if you're an expert and you're getting a little antsy, but stay with us. We're going to get into other coins, other awesome information, and it's not just going to be stagnant. Okay, so we're in a giant triangle on the daily. That's breaking out. That's breaking out. So this is a very bullish pattern. You can see we trade this pattern all the time. We love to see this pattern. If you're a lifer, this is the pattern. One of our favorites. And to buy down at the bottom of the trend line right here, because it does touch the bottom. Look, it had to touch the trend line. It did it. That's what these patterns have to do. It's like, it's weird. It's self-fulfilling prophecies. Like, they do what they're supposed to do. That's why we draw them. And now you would say, well, Sam, where do I get the patterns? You showed me the divergences. Where do I get the patterns? And I say, oh, I have an answer for that too. You can go to my channel. Don't go to these giveaways. These are all scams. Can you believe that? 1,000 ETH giveaway. This is a scam that YouTube is letting run right now. I just can't believe it. Can't believe it. But go to my channel. videos. Go to one of my first videos I ever put out. All the way. Sorry, you got to scroll. I know, it sucks. Charting works. Why patterns help, you know. That's something I would do. So there is the falling wedge right there. There you see the pattern. Very interesting. But my main thing that I want to talk about today is how I drew this bullish pennant. Or is it a symmetrical triangle? So, and here is the list of patterns that I'm trading a lot. And there's a few other ones. There's some diamonds. It gets more intricate. But there's really only like 5 more intricate. These are the bulk of the patterns. And I have a link right here. You can click on the link. And you can actually download this. Look, download. No password, no nothing. Open to the public. Right off Google Drive. You can download this right here. Okay, guys? And you can use these patterns. So what I do is I use this sheet. I've memorized it now, but I started with this sheet on my desk. I started with this on my desk. You know, the divergences. So, you know, eventually you'll memorize them. You'll see them every day, and over time you'll know them. It's just very simple, like you know your friends' names. So we go to the pattern and we see and we look, what pattern is it? You know, and that basically came up and then drew a triangle. So it looks very similar to this. Here, a bullish pennant. It's a little flat. So it's more like an ascending triangle kind of. Or you could say it's a symmetrical triangle, which it could be a symmetrical triangle, in my opinion. But it's either a pennant or a symmetrical triangle, which 50% breakout or a 68% chance. So you know what? We have a move, right? And our target for Bitcoin is 24,797. And the gains that you could get from Bitcoin, 136%. When do I think that could happen? I think that could happen by December. I honestly do. A lot of people are saying no way. But again, that's not what we're here for. I'm not for like outlandish Bitcoin predictions. I'm here for short-term and swing trading targets, right? Like, you know, I want you to be in the trade 1 to 5 days, 1 to 6 days. That's the plan here. 2 weeks if it keeps rocking, as long as you need to be in it. But we're not trying to sit here and day trade. If it works, but yeah, it could be a descending triangle because it's descending. Bottom is flat though. Yeah. Descending would be bearish though, and this to me is not a bearish pattern. To me, it's asymmetrical triangle, you know, and it came into it from heavy price action, so it is a bull pennant in my opinion. Looks just like a pennant that a team would get when you win the pennant. So let's go to the 4-hour and see what we see on the short term. So on the short term, Bitcoin just kept pulling out this area here. Now we see the blue line about to cross, which is bearish. So I see us ranging back down to the bottom of this trend line here at 10,000. Maybe even a little dip again into 9,800. If that doesn't hold, we're falling, right? But again, we have hidden bullish divergence. Even here on this large scale 4-hour, you can see this swing low to that swing low, and that swing low goes to that swing low. So we see the hidden bullish divergence again, even here on the 4-hour. Very slight though, and it's choppy through a bunch of other RSI dips, but it's strong. And we do see we were very oversold, and we were making higher highs on the 4-hour, which is very bullish, right? We don't see any bearish divergences. Everything's looking good. All we saw was basically, and then actually now we see regular bullish divergence. And why? Because look, we have the price action kind of sloping. Yeah, it sloped up there, but here you can see regular divergence played out. Price action was sloping down, but the RSI was sloping up. Again, guys, and look what happened. The price bounced off the trend line, off that low right there. And that was, as you can see, that was regular bullish divergence. Why? Let's look at it. Regular divergence, the price is going down, but the oscillator is going up. So you see we have the price going down on the bottom, oscillator going up. Regular divergence. So that's very interesting. So anyway, yeah. I see Bitcoin holding these levels, and then on the daily, making this cross. I can show you the last time we were this low and we had a cross MACD was that right around here we were curving. We made a nice come up from 5,000 all the way really to a local high of 10,000. Kind of hitting 8, 9, and then did a little bit of a flag and then popped out of that. That was also a pattern that breaks down 68% of the time. This is the rising wedge. This is a bearish pattern. Bitcoin loves to break out of bearish patterns, and it loves to break down out of bullish patterns. So it's very interesting. We take all of our TA on Bitcoin with a grain of salt. Even look, the BART pattern that we talked about here. This is Bart Simpson's head, as you can clearly see, and that happens a lot in Bitcoin, more than almost anything else. So, all right. So that's what I see happening for Bitcoin. I'm waiting on this daily cross. I've been seeing it for a while. The blue line is curving. This tells me that the USDT pairs are ready to rocket. And if we look at the daily on almost any coin, Band has we're in the pink. This is where I would like to accumulate Band. Telling you right now, I like to do it on the 4 hour, so I don't have to feel the pain for too long. But like right now, if you bought the 4 hour, look, that blue line may cross the red line, and you're gonna have a little bit of downtime, maybe back to this 798 region. And these are possibilities, right? But we do see a bit of a flag, kind of a flag. The patterns have been very strange. I've been seeing elongated flags, if that makes any sense. Usually a flag lasts about this long and it starts to move. I've been seeing these super long flags, and even on the RSI. Price action has been the strangest since we've been trading in about April. Even in the choppiness in April, this has been some weird, very strange price action. It's almost like they're halting certain coins. You can just see the volume very stagnant. If you're a beginner trader and you're having a lot of issues, that makes sense. This is not the best week to be trading at all. I entered numerous trades in the last 4 days. Not one of them has panned out. Not one. So remember that. But the system is doing well. A lot of the stop losses are tight. We're not losing a lot, and we're basically, we're keeping our capital for when it's better water, right? It's like if you had a bunch of fishing bait that once it sits in the salt water, it kind of comes off of your hook, and you keep throwing it in the water when there's not a lot of fish, and you keep losing your bait. Eventually you're going to run out of bait, and then you're going to see a lot of fish come by, and you're going to wish that you had bait. So it's kind of a metaphor to capital here. Keep your capital, man. Don't waste it. When it's, we want to use probability. Everything I'm doing here is to use probability to our advantage. Okay? So we have to be using probability to our advantage, and that's why we should be trading in the best optimal time, right? And that's why we buy here in the pink when the blue line's about to curve. Because we know that is the best time to make a trade. Thank you, man. And so you don't want to be wasting precious capital. IOST has been on my radar. It's my winning trade. It's basically the coin I love the most. I think it's going to have the biggest upside potential in DeFi. Put it on your radar. It has made insane gains in the last few days. 73% gains out of IOST. Sad to say, I've been holding it all the way back since about 5.5 cents. Got stopped out, had to re-enter. So it's just been crazy because I never thought I would buy it here and then wait months to get stopped out. Almost wish I never had a stop on IOST, but you have to have a stop. It's just how it is. It's now about to hit 0.08. Once it hits 1 cent, that's like Bitcoin hitting 10,000. You're going to see a lot more people, and there's a lot of news in IOST. Just have a whiteboard, have a piece of paper, have something, write down IOST. There's a reason why I think it is one of the best projects out there, and it sticks in my mind as something that you're definitely going to want to have in your bag. Okay, one token popped. Let's look at it on the 1 hour. We have a bit of a flag coming here, a retrace, almost more of a pennant. See, a lot of strange patterns, honestly. Like patterns that I'm not used to seeing, weird curves off of lines. It's just been a really weird week of trading. But look, this is really strong. We have the 21-day crossing the 200-day moving average. We have the red coming out, and it looks like we're going to have some pink histogram on the 1 hour, and we're going to begin to build. This has white. We need a few more whites to come out, and then the red. So we need to wait to see what's going to happen. But one is something maybe to put on your radar right now on the 4 hour. It's seems to be holding this level here. It seems like this old previous resistance where this bar hit here is holding support now. Look, I didn't even look to the left. How uncanny is that? That price hit that line. See that, guys? And how uncanny that I didn't even look to this area when I put this line in. All I looked at was at this bar. I saw that bar hit it. See it? This green bar right there. Then we go to the left and look, we see price action hit it here, price action hit it here. I'm telling you right now, and look, another area where price action liked to hit this area. It's the algorithms that are doing this, guys. It's the algorithms that are doing this. We live in some type of simulated system. When we trade, it's obvious that the system that we're in is controlled by these numbers. That's why Fibonacci works, because we're in this type of system. Very strange, right? What I like about one, okay, so we went over how I trade with Bitcoin. We make support and resistance lines. We look at the MACD. We want to see that we're in the pink area and that the blue line is curving. If not, we know that, look, you're going to buy in the green every time. Yeah, there's a chance that the green wave keeps moving. Like, I've seen it. Like, this stops and then there's another big green wave. It's not guaranteed that there's going to be bearish momentum. But look at the chart. If you bought here where the blue line was about to cross the red line, you would have lost some money, right? If you bought here where the blue line went to cross the red line, you would have lost some money. If you bought here where the blue line was about to cross the red line, right there, you would have lost money. And everyone sees exactly what I'm saying here, right? See why we're talking about it the way we're talking about it. And I zoomed this in last time. I think it still is zoomed in, right? But yeah, so we don't like to do this right here. See where the blue line's curving? Because we know you're falling into these mistakes a lot. Yeah, see, that's what I'm trying to stop. That's what my system is for. That's what my channel is for. Like, no. It's like you see a fire and you want to go get burned. Like, no. Like, yeah, I want one, and I want one to go, and I think one's gonna be the coin. But like, the 4 hour has a blue line about to cross the red line. Like, I can't buy it. Because if I did all the other times right here, it wouldn't have worked out too well for me. So I can back test this. And basically the past is telling me what to do in the future. It almost seems so simple. I almost don't understand why people get frustrated with trading. I now get, like, you put your stop loss in the right place and they come and get you, fine. And then you're going to lose 4 out of 10 trades. You're going to lose 5 out of 10 trades. That's fine. You have to be okay with that. But as long as you stick to a system, I mean, it doesn't matter if you have, yes, I mean, well, not everyone's using the MACD the same way. For instance, I see people use like a fluorescent green here, but as long as you are seeing a difference in color when the moment, because look, I mean, I got to show you something. All my mentors told me to buy when the blue line crosses the red line, right? Or they tell you to front run it all. But I never heard anyone say buy in the pink area. And the more I sat here, dude, guys, I sat here and stared at the screen for hours and went over this. I went like this. This is another reason why you come to my channel. I don't think you'll find someone more meticulous. So I went here and I saw, look, pink line. And I saw, wow, look, that's where the price started to move. I saw a pink line right here. And I said, wow, that's where the price started to move. Let me show you something. Let's go into something for a second here. It's so key. About to hook you guys up with some. I love my brain, man, because it's so intricate and it finds details. It finds details. And you guys get the benefit. So look, 28% gains here. Okay, just want to show you this area here. We're just focused on here to here. And then we're going to show you the histogram. And we're going to circle it. And I'm going to show you where the white began and where the green ended. Okay? And then we're going to put a line right here. I think Alt V should put a vertical line. Yeah. Now, if we put a line right there, which coincides with the vertical line, right? Something like right there. So you can see if we move our percentage line down, that 7.88% of the move occurred in the pink of the histogram. And it was a 28% move. So 1/4 of that move occurred in the pink. And then 15% or 18% occurred. It was like 20, 32. Yeah, so basically 1/4 of the move occurred in this pink histogram. So what I'm trying to say is the move begins in the pink, and I just wanted to be like, just wanted to really show you how I sat with this, man. I sat with this. Like, it's not always going to occur. What you want to see is you want to be in the pink. You want confluence with this line curving. See, this was curving, but then it sloped down. So it negated this pink area. So you want to be in the pink with the blue line curved. You want to see the blue line has curved. Like here, it's starting to curve. It's a lagging indicator. So once the price goes down, then this curves after it. So once it starts to curve, that's when you know. So I'm just teaching you guys how we're supposed to trade over and over again. So now we're going to look for the trade of the day. And how do we do that? Is we just start our list from A to B. And we're going to look on the 4 hour for what we like to trade. It's very simple. I'm not going after news. I'm saying news can help you, yeah. Look for some news and like bring it into confluence into what you're already trading. But don't run into coins just because, oh, this is good, and I'm going to jump into this. Like, that's how you lose a lot of money. Okay. I like this one because it's already had its cross and we see some red coming out. So we know that after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 6, between 5 and 6 reds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? You see between 5 and 6 reds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, and there's a lot of red there. But you can see we were also having support. We broke support. You're going to bring that into play. Here we can see that we're starting to flag. And again, look, previous resistance right there. The support and resistance really will shock you. I bet if we go left, yeah, look, boom, we hit the line there. We didn't look. We were here when we made this line. We didn't even look over here. Now we drag it over. Price action, hit it right there. Price action, hit it again, right there. 1, 2. Are you guys seeing this? Like, do you guys get chills when we don't even see the left side of the screen? We put a support and resistance line, and then we see that it actually was support and resistance at an earlier time. If that's not giving you guys the chills and making you realize that there's keys to trading, I don't know what will. So now we see that we have some red bars coming. This is a trade I would watch. And I would watch for the first pink bar to come out, and I would wait for this to curve. Another thing in the trades, though, I like when the MACD is lower than the equator. See this blue line? And why is that? Well, look, when the MACD is high above the equator, and it makes a cross, like right here, like you have a big run up, then it comes down, then it goes up, then it makes a cross, like let's see the cross right here. But it's like, how much higher can it get? Like the MACD doesn't like to go too far from the equator. Like that's the farthest you'll see it. Like look at those big moves. Boom, right? Boom, boom. When it crosses up here, like we're looking at something like here. We want to see the MACD come down a little bit and then cross. So this is just, I watch these types of trades, and then when I see that the pink starts to come and the line, that's when I enter. So this is something that is getting close to entry for me, right? Maybe in 5-6 hours, this is a trade I would look at, AMB, okay? This one's a little further down the line, ARPA. I like this trade right now. This is almost in my zone, okay? I do see lower lows on the RSI. Not the best sign, okay? But price is falling. And we have falling volume. Volume is the gas to the car. If we have falling volume while price is falling, how it's like a car that's driving down the street this direction. If this car is driving this direction and it's running out of gas, it's not going to be able to go. It's going to have to go to a gas station, gas up, and then drive the other way. It's kind of a metaphor. I speak in fours. Metaphors, that is. So this is in a huge bull pennant. As you can see, it's at the bottom of the trend line. That's what we buy. It has the 200-day moving average right below, which is giving us support. Okay. When we drew our Fibonacci retracement on this, we extended out. We see that we hit the 706 area and we bounce back up. So we have strong support at 706, which is a secret Fibonacci taught to me by an amazing institutional trader. So not many people add the 706, but I do because I've heard that it comes into play in crypto a lot. Then we had the 382, where you can see all the algorithms took profit there. And now we're bouncing between the 0.5 and the 382 Fibonacci level. We're now bouncing off the 0.5 Fib, as well as the bottom of a trend line, as well as we have the MACD, bearish MACD, coming out in the blue line curving. We even have a little bit of a falling wedge here on the RSI, which is a 68% chance that the price will break out of it to the upside. Put this on your radar, ARPA USDT. It's making higher low. That low is higher than that low, certainly higher than that low. It's on a trend. This was just that dip buy where it came back in and out. You can see that was clear that just that Bitcoin dump. Bottom of the trend line. If we look at it on the daily, this also is kind of ending its histogram. A little more maybe messiness, but then it looks like it's on its way to curving up and getting into the pink. And remember, the first pink bar is where things start to move. Look, pink, things are starting to move for this coin. Could be some pink coming right now. This is the trade of the day, in my opinion. I didn't think we would find one this easily, honestly, but this is how I search for my trades. You know, I'm not and I may sit in this trade for a day or two before someone realizes, like, all the other algorithms and people see what's going on. But we're at the bottom of the trend line. You wouldn't buy up here because look, it's going to get rejected and you're going to have to sit through a lot of pain and you're going to lose 10, 20%. I don't want you guys doing that. So we don't buy up here. We only buy bottom of the trend line. If we've missed the bottom of the trend line, we move on. That's not our trade. Look, guys, we got pink now on the 4 hour. This is it, guys. This is it for me. 2 pink bars on the 4 hour, falling wedge in the RSI, depleting volume, says a reversal, bottom of the trend line. I'm telling you right now. But at the same time, Bitcoin's been flat and there's been no volume. So this is our textbook trade right now. And let's look for some targets. You can see how I found the trade. I have a checklist. The checklist is, do I have a bullish pattern? Yes. And each checklist is contingent on each other. So if number 1 is a bullish pattern, then I move down to number 2. If number 1 isn't a bullish pattern, then I don't go to number 2 and I'm done with the trade. I'm not looking at it. I'm not taking trades because someone else told me to take one. I'm taking a trade because I see what I like, that I've learned over years of trading. Okay? So you can see this was just pink. Now it's battling back to red. Very good sign, though, that we're close to this area where it's going back and forth. So just something we got to think about here. I love when we have a moving average holding support as well. It's a double whammy for you. You have a trend line and a moving average. That's confluence, baby, right? We just want to make sure this white line doesn't cross the blue line. We want to see it bounce off of it and start to cross through this line too as well. But guys, put this on your radar. Look, the bar turned pink again. RSI flared up, flatlined a little bit, but look for it to turn. I may enter this trade right now. I'm liking it. Let me look for some others, but I'm going to put a green dot there on and now it's in my list. I green dotted it. It's got what I'm looking for. And now we can go on. We didn't have divergence though, you know, but that's also good because we didn't have any bearish divergence. You don't need divergence. I like to see it. It can't hurt, you know. Like, here's hidden bullish divergence again. Swing low here. Oh, that's not it. What was that coin? That's ARPA. It reminds me of like the old people, you know, that national. I don't know why. It reminds me of some ARPA, right? Like that senior citizens magazine. Sorry, I'm not mean to offend anyone, but that's whenever I think of a rapper. I say a rapper, but it's ARPA. Look, it just popped 39. Right off that trend line, guys. I'm liking this, dude. Pink again. Blue line curving. I mean, it has everything that we look for in a trade. Somewhat of a double bottom, because you see this was exaggerated, but it would have been a bottom, and then we have another bottom. And again, you put your stop loss right here. This falls out of the pattern and breaks through the 200-day moving average. It's negated. And also will break through the 0.5 Fibonacci level here. So, like, you're going to have a bunch of support fall off the cliff. So, boom. Ren. A man wants Ren. Hold on, I just want to do a quick coin search. And then we'll go to Ren, and then we'll go back to my coin search. So we keep going through these coins, and we're looking for what we saw in ARPA. Ooh. Oh, no, these are the bear tokens, right? Yeah. They always get me. Okay. That was looking good. BLZ Bitcoin. Oh, no, it wasn't. We got faked out. Wrong time frame. So we just keep... Oh. Bitcoin SV. Only Bitcoin SV. And it's not on Binance. Damn, it says the Bitcoin short's about to pop. I don't like that. Look at the last time we had that line about to cross. Boom. Boom. That's a bit shady. That's something we have to look out. Look, it's going down with reversal of volume. We have a blue line about to hit. Like, that's really weird. That's like confirmation that it's about to cross. It's not a good sign for Bitcoin, because this is the bearish short, 3 times leverage short on Bitcoin. Let's hope that has one of these. That cross doesn't turn out to be much, but we got to put that on our radar, guys. Falling wedge in the RSI, like, this looks bullish. I tried to play it earlier. You thought I was trying to get 29%. It was a hedge if Bitcoin fell. So just that's sketching me out a little bit. Like, how does Bitcoin... And we'll have a little downside in the next couple hours. Down to 10,000 is what it's telling me. Come back down to this trend line. Because, look, we're going to have the blue line cross the red line. It's going to have to happen, right? Could affect all these trades. So you might want to wait to enter a trade till like 2:30, 4 o'clock today, just because we don't know, you know. This is all right. Bitcoin gold. It's got a bit of a head and shoulders on it. It did have the MACD cross. You see what we're doing? I'm just looking at the MACD. All these coins are in the same way. This one's a little different. Dash has a little bit of the red coming. Playing games. Actually, wow, Dash is actually very bullish right now. This is an ascending triangle. It's very bullish. And it's wedging itself up into it. You see a moving average just curving up that need to cross other moving averages. This looks pretty good. RSI and a flag. Dash has its own fan base. I keep like 10 or 20, I think 15 Dash. I bought it like $50 a long time ago. I bought some Dash at 200 too, 2 years ago. Regretfully so, but I won't get rid of it. It's a privacy coin. Should be all right. Had one of the best marketing teams in a long time, but I like Dash. Let's look at Ren for my man. Ren, Bitcoin. Ren doing its thing. Also in the red already with the blue line crossing. So we already had half of our... See, half the downside comes in the red and the white and the green. See? The white of the green and the red. White and the green and the red is where the downside occurs. You know, white and the green and the red. So white and the green and the red. Some people think, oh, it starts right here. No, it's already been starting. It starts way before this line crosses. It starts right here. When the green becomes white. That's why I don't see a lot of people teaching this. Like, I really think it's like a flawed, either I picked up on something that a lot of people don't. I don't understand why I don't see a lot of mentors pushing this idea, because I can clearly backtest it. I can prove it to you. I can show it to you, and it works. It works. I like Ren right now, honestly, because thank you for putting that on the radar, because look at it. It has the 21-day moving average crossing the 200. Don't want to see that get rejected, but it's curving up towards it. I bet if we go to the 1 hour, we see it already crossed. Nope, not yet. Usually we see stuff like that. 2 hour. Playing funny little games here. There it is in the 6 hour cross though. But it's coming down here. So on the 12 hour it was heading towards it. On the 6 hour it crossed it, but crossed it again back up. And now it's heading towards it on the 4 hour. We're in a falling wedge. One of my favorite patterns that I've said I think like 5 times today. And we have the look for a pink bar to come out as this turns. We also have the RSI in a falling wedge, and I don't see any bearish divergence. This is moving just like that is. The price action and the RSI look exactly the same. This looks pretty good. Let me look at the USDT pair. And I was in Ren in October, and I made 156% off Ren. Like, I got in, where did I get in? I got in Ren like somewhere here. Right here. No one was talking about it. I just threw like $300 in it. I don't know why. And then around here, I was like, you know what? It's time to sell Ren because I'm up like a lot, you know? I must have got in it in October. No, October of 2019. And then I sold. Must have sold like. I don't know. I know I made 156% off Ren. Know exactly when or how, but I know I did. Somewhere from the fall to like December area. I think I sold in March actually, so fall to spring, something like that. It wasn't a huge trade of mine, but it just I'm just trying to tell you it's the last time I traded Ren. Hi boss, could you review Yuan Bitcoin please? Of course, Joseph, anytime. I just want to do this XRP user ask for Ren, and then we will get to Yuan Bitcoin. Can you guys super chat, or do I have to do something for that? Like, do you have the option to do a super chat? Let me know. Muser, like when you go to write, do you have the option to pay like $5 to do a super chat or something like that? I just want to know. Maybe I have to set that up. Or maybe I can't do that yet until I get like 1,000 subscribers. They probably have me blocked or something. Damn. All right. So we can't do super chats yet. No stickers either, right? I like this trade right now. The BTC pair is in a little better of a space, but let's see what happens. We had the blue line crossing, and you can also do this. You can zoom into the MACD and make it everything, which I like to do sometimes. I really get into it. Wow. So 2 red bars already had a lot of pain. Pain comes in the white green. People don't think the pain is in the white green, see? But it is. Look, we started falling right here. We've been falling. Now we're already halfway through the fall. We got to get through this red histogram. We're going to turn pink. The blue line's going to curve, and then we're off to the races. Let's see our targets for Ren. There's a strong community too. So 40 cents. Nice 30% gain coming out of Ren, right? 30 to 40. You can do the math. 30.1% gains coming out of Ren. Has to hold the trend line obviously right here, so we could put a stop loss like right here, this area here. And why would we put the stop loss there? Because if it fell out of the pattern, it would be very bearish, and I think it would hit a lot of stop losses, and it would probably come back down to this area of support. Would you could then choose the A and re-enter the trade, or B, move on to something else because it didn't work out. And look, again, we put this line here. We didn't look to the left. Now we look to the left. Price action hit it. I mean, you don't realize how this is going to help you guys. I'm showing it to you all the time. I like Ren. I do like Ren right now. It has what we like. The red is beginning, so it's on the radar now. I'd like a few more red bars, like 5 or 6. We'd like to wait for a pink bar, maybe 2 pink bars just for confirmation. You know, we don't get the entire move unless you want to be really aggressive. The most aggressive move is to buy right now, right? And say, you know what, I'm willing for it to come back down to the trend line, and then it's going to rip up. What? Don't that you just really get into my mindset. Don't do that. Yeah, my wife, she's like, why is the live stream so long today? And it's like when I'm on right now. Like, she doesn't realize, like, it's, you know. Okay, so XRP, man, on the daily is about to rip. Everything on the daily looks great. I keep saying that. Everything on the daily looks great. It's going to be like a couple days. I think Monday or Tuesday, you know, because these take a little bit of time for fruition. But look, we're getting oversold on the daily, on the like, XRP is going to rip. Like, come on now. Look, it's oversold. It had oversold here. It's coming back down. Giant double bottom, really, in a way. You can see this is kind of a head and shoulders that played out. There was like a weird shoulder head thing. I don't know. It was just a bit of a mess. Fell out of this pattern. Now it's forming that new bottom area, bouncing off the 200-day moving average. You can see holding support again. Previous support here at 22.8, bouncing right off of it. I don't think you'll ever get it in the 17 cents region, and you'll never get it here at 13 cents again. That was a gift. Never say never, but, you know, I don't think that's going to happen. Let's get into WAN for WAN BTC. WAN chain for Bitcoin. Okay, WAN chain. Oh, look at that on the daily. Another cross coming. And look, it's already started. Half the move has been made, but another half of the move should come, right? So, double bottom on the RSI. Looking very strong right now. Look, even like a W right here. Looking very, very strong. Let's be honest, right? You can say that was a fake out of a bull flag. It's now at the top with the double bottom there. Wow. Thanks for putting this on my radar. It's looking very good. Let's look at it in the 4 hour. See, in the 4 hour, everything's in the same place. Tons and tons of green and about to curve down. I think we're going to all come back to the trend line here at 31. And then we're going to be off to the races just because, or we're going to have one of these, just like one of these. See how green, boom. Could be something like that. Only thing I think is because we just need to see it break out. But this was a fake out. They got a bunch of people to buy here. They figured they had a stop loss down here. And then they got you, right? Oh, well, I want to get in. Oh, now I want to get out. But we do see we have people wanting to buy it up here. People wanting to sell it down here. A line in the sand. And you can see we hit that place as previous resistance. Resistance here. Resistance, resistance, resistance. So 39 is a line in the sand for WAN chain. If you can break it above it, it's going to probably get back up here and cover this resistance here at 48, which I think you should take profits or maybe sell half, only because I haven't been seeing things like this. Was the fake breakout here, almost out, came back into the pattern. A little bit of a head and shoulder too there, and it reached its target. I like this trade on the daily like I like everything else. But I think it's going to be till tonight when things are ready to enter, because we need to wait for the red histogram. And look how long the red histogram takes in the 4 hour. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. That was 2 days. This was like 3 days. This was about a day. So I think we're going to curve, have a rough Sunday, you know, and maybe a little bit of a rough Monday. And then Monday night, as the, you know, the MACD 4 hour ends, that's when this daily will play out, because we will have that day's time for one more pink bar to be tiny and for this to cross. And then look for Monday, Tuesday, man. I keep saying, like, it looks like we're going to have an amazing time, man. Thank you, Jesse. Appreciate that. An amazing time, you know. So, yeah, so basically we went over a lot of technical analysis. I'm going to be, if you would like one-on-one tutoring, I'm going to be offering it. Depending on your, like, where you stand, I'm going to try to offer some type of sliding pay scale, but something, you know, because like we could screen share on Zoom. I could sit with you for an hour to 2 hours and really explain what I'm doing. I could write down a list of rules and kind of give you a system that you could live by. And whenever you break the system, you'll see why you're losing money, and you'll realize, damn, I need to get back. And it will give you a checklist to live by. If you don't have a checklist to live by and to trade by, very difficult. Trading is extremely difficult without some type of guidelines. I got onto this yesterday, Serum, because I saw this looked good to me. It was in a bit of a double bottom pattern, right? Look, bottom, bottom. Thought it would break out right there. Came back to the trend line twice. Respecting the trend line, though, with higher highs, which I like to see. And we're getting coiled up. Coiled up. On the 1 hour, it says we're about to have a bit of a cross. On the 2 hour, no. And on the 4 hour, again, we're all got elongated action on the green section. So, kind of tells me that maybe it's just time to close this trade, because flatline again, you know. Kind of a big double bottom here forming, though. Everything is on the precipice, but something is holding it back. Very interesting. We have SXP. Look, everything was going to break out and then went sideways. TCT on the radar again. But again, it's just like on the 4 hour, we have all these elongated green histograms just showing me that just not my entry. Not my entry. But this is definitely bottomed, and it's getting hit by the 200-day moving average, and the 21 is crossing. This is very bullish for TCT. MDT. Yeah, why I liked MDT. Let's give it a look. It was the only trade of hundreds of coins that looked good to me, because it had the, you know, it was in the pink. Last night it was in the pink with the blue line curving like that. So I said, you know what? This one, everything else was elongated green, elongated green, elongated green. I was just like, damn, where is the move? So definitely worth looking at here. This is why I put it on my radar. It does have a bit of a rising wedge now. We can almost call it an asymmetric triangle, but it looks like a rising wedge to me. It's hugging the bottom of the pattern as well. You can see that, right? So that's support, 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 support. Definitely seems like people are buying it up. Dude, but look at the volume. It's just like, we have rising price with decreasing volume. I'm just getting so many contradictory indicators lately. I'll get 5 checklists, and then I'll get 2 things that are just like, you know, like, I'm showing you how my system is keeping me from getting hurt, because it's telling me, hey, caution, caution. The probabilities that you use. Listen, we could make 5 trades a month, guys, and we could kill it. Let me just put that out there. We could make 5 trades a month. 5 trades a month, and we could kill it. So, like, I can't believe Musard pulled out 50%. Like, I should have bought YFI, honestly. Like, it was like, you know, it was the only thing you could do. You had to jump on the bandwagon at that point, because there was only so much volume in so many places. So you had to go where the volume was. Really had no choice. Yesterday I did a lot of stuff with my daughter. I set some trades earlier, and then I went out. I didn't have a chance to like really sit there and wait for YFI or check on it. You know, and some days you put family first, you know, and you got to do that. A couple days a week at least, a couple days a month at least. You got to put family first. Right, Summer? Speaking of family?
Yes.
Would you hear me talk about you?
No, Mommy was watching a little.
Oh, she was watching this live stream?
No, different one.
What do you mean different one? What does that mean?
She was watching a live stream.
I'm just trying to find some gems right now.
She gave you a thumbs up.
Oh, she was watching the last stream. This looks all right. SXP has a MACD cross kind of coming. It bounced off the line there. Now it wants to rip a little bit. That's interesting. Put this on the radar. Higher lows, forming a new trend line here.
Daddy, what about the market cap?
Market cap's doing all right. The total too. Here's the market cap of all the cryptos. Now we're hitting that 200-day moving average. We do see the 21 crossing, and we have an ascending triangle, which is bullish.
One day there was a green line right there, right?
Yep.
And that.
This is an ascending triangle. Could come back down to the trend line and then boost up. We would like to see that for the altcoins. We're in a bit of a flag, and we're holding old support here. See this support region?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
This previous resistance, now we're hitting on the door at support.
Whoa.
Pretty good, man. So 129 billies for just the altcoins alone.
Whoa.
So let's see this capture more market share and get back up to this 152 at resistance. So I think we're forming a base here for another nice run up. Look at that run up we had though in July all the way to August. I mean, 90 all the way up to 147. More than 50% gains for the entire altcoin market as a total, as a whole. Tomo is on the radar.
Okay, so
Look, it's got a bit of a curve. It's like it's starting up. It did pop a little bit actually right there out of this. This is an ascending triangle too, I bet.
I'm gonna get a shot, okay? And action.
Can it break out? See, that's a fake out there. Is it going to hold? Or it can come back down into the pattern. If that can close, let's look at it on the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, that's a retest. Came back down and retested the trend line.
No, cut.
That's textbook buy right there is the retest. You can see people did buy it, but then it pumped and they sold it back down.
And go.
I just can't get those confirmations that I'm used to. And for that reason, I'm keeping capital on the side because I know that it can be better used at a better time.
Action.
Right?
Action, anyone? Action. And action.
So, Wall chain, see it popped, came back down again. So we're just going to keep going through the list here and seeing if we can find gems.
You forgot to say.
Shh, honey, you gotta be cool. You gotta be cool. All right? You want to be in daddy's space, you gotta be cool. WPR, We Power, only 76 satoshis. This thing has a curve, and it's kind of in a bit of a flag. No one knows about it. It's got zero volume, but just put it on your radar. We Power, write this down. It's one of the only things that I see that could possibly pop, but it's very low movement.
Daddy, you're wearing 2 pairs of glasses.
I am, because one is blocking the blue light and one is actually helping me read.
Ow.
Yep. Stellar. Stellar is one of the few things that we see kind of coming up, but you can see, man, in the 4 hour, everything has had its time. Monero looks good right now. One of the few coins with an actual MACD cross occurring, and we're in the pink. And it actually just had a pump in the last 4 hours, 83 to 85. Monero looks all right. We have to see the 21-day crossing. And we're in the, again, it's the same pattern. Like almost every coin is in the same pattern, which is boring to me. I like when things are all doing different stuff, right? This is just... But you guys know when it gets this dry, a huge move is coming. So we're either tanking to 88 or we're booming up. This looks good. Zcash looks unreal on the daily, though, of course. So you keep swipping me. Nothing looks great on the 4 hour. It really doesn't. Ren, possibly, but we want to watch it kind of have a little bit of a move. But Ren could pop today. Definitely on the radar. I just want to check Binance right now. Could you talk about Bitcoin dominance if you haven't already? Sorry if I missed it. Yeah, let's get into the Bitcoin dominant chart. Okay. This is super important. I'm glad that you brought it up. And we don't talk about it enough. So let's get into it. Okay, this is Bitcoin dominance, okay? This is how many people want to be in Bitcoin over altcoins. And sad to say,
Dang it.
on the 4-hour, we see a cross about to occur on the MACD, meaning that the altcoins are about to lose some market share. And people look like they're about to pile into Bitcoin. That also can be an indication that Bitcoin is about to rip, right? Because people would see this, jump into Bitcoin, and it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. They say, well, if the MACD is about to turn, then Bitcoin's about to go up in dominance. If the dominance is going up, then I shouldn't be in an altcoin, yada, yada, yada. And there you go, right? We do have a lot of volume here on Bitcoin dominance. We're in a falling wedge, 68% chance of a break to the upside. Only bearish thing I see here is the 21-day moving average crossing and going down. You could see a little more. There's a chance we'd come down, but we're getting close to that oversold region. This is where the altcoins took a hit, right? Bitcoin boomed up. So we could see that happen again. We're in a giant falling wedge as well on this Bitcoin dominance. Look at it.
Oh my god.
Look how long that falling wedge is. It's huge.
How come little falling wedges are only that little sometimes?
Well, there's falling. Look, there's a falling wedge right here inside of this pattern, Summer.
Oh, like it's so they're little wedges that go up and down, but they can go up at certain times.
Yeah, well, you see all the wedges end up breaking out. This is why we trade them.
Like this is like
You trade a wedge to a trend line.
Yeah,
Wedge to a trend line, pop. Wedge to a trend line, pop. Right? Wedge to a trend line, pop. You can see it. It's like...
Is that a wedge?
Yes. Look at that, 3 times in a row. Pop, pop, pop. So, do we come back down and test the trend line? Or are we respecting this region here? And why? Go to the past. Well, there you go. You can see it right there. We have this little bit of resistance and support, which we're kind of hitting right now. But yeah, let's check it on the daily. On the daily, it says we're having a bit of a move down, which is great. So that means next week, Bitcoin should come back down to this trend line, and we should lose a little dominance on the daily. So the 4-hour, fine, we're going to get a little back, but on the daily, we're looking good. So could you talk about Bitcoin dominance if you haven't already? Sorry if I missed it. Theo Wrench, so we went over Bitcoin dominance for you, man. We do see the double bottom on the RSI, but it didn't play out. It got rejected, kind of flipped down, and we see that we're going to turn here. We had a big move. We hit this trend line. So you can see Bitcoin dominance is trending lower. The trend is your friend until it's not. So right now, until I see a reversal of the trend, I think this will come back down to the bottom of this pattern. So all eyes on this area here, because if we hold and we start to break up, that would be a higher high on the Bitcoin dominance, and it wouldn't be good for the altcoin. So we want to see this region hold right here.
But
Not hold, actually. We want to fall through here. We don't want to see this hold.
Yeah, but what about why do we have to buy it?
Well, this is dominance. We're looking at how much market share Bitcoin has over the altcoins, Summer. Okay? All right, guys, I think we did a great show. Like, honestly, as an expert, as a trader that's trying to save you guys, if you're just beginning, I would stay on the sidelines, and I wouldn't be upset if you see YFI go up 50% or all these things, because trust me, as a trader, I'm setting 100. It is a deep question, right? Why we have to buy it? Yeah, why? Why don't we just go outside and play with the birds, right? Why do we have to buy any of this stuff? Because we're being suppressed by a slave government that prints money, and we're all trying to find a way out. That's why we're buying this stuff.
I get it, because we have to buy, and the government uses fake money that's just like plastic.
Yeah, dude. Like, did you hear what she just said? Like, she just nailed it. She said the government uses fake money that's like plastic. Yes. It's not backed by any silver or gold, my friend. There's nothing.
They just use fake coins and pennies.
Yeah. It's might as well be Monopoly money, like upstairs in the board game, right? That's why we buy the Bitcoin. Very good girl. I taught her well, guys. She knows. She's not going to be a slave to the Federal Reserve. I just hope the CAA didn't create Bitcoin. It's my worry and my fear. All right, guys, we went over a bunch of things. If I can go over anything else for you, let me know. Please. If you would like tutoring, one-on-one tutoring. Oh, I fixed my Telegram channel. Okay, guys? I fixed it. Let's check out today's stream. Is this today's stream? Yeah, this is today's stream. Yeah. Wow, it's that. It used to be a lot more latent. Now it's like super fast. Okay, so
You have more. You have more.
join my Telegram channel right here. Look, I did change the link. Boom. Open Telegram on desktop. And please join the Telegram channel here at Crypto Lifer Trading Room. The link will be there, and just join it up. And what I'm doing here is I'm putting all sorts of cool stuff. Addresses, you know, if there's a coin that I'm hearing about, something's going on, I'm putting it in there. So if one of you guys hit that, let me know. Join Telegram on your phone or on your desktop and join the Crypto Lifer Trading Room.
Whoa.
Theo, join the group, dude. Look at that.
Wait, whoa.
Boom.
What about your laptop or your computer?
Yeah, your laptop, anything you want. And get into the Crypto Lifer Trading Room. I'm going to be posting setups here, stuff like that. We can talk. Theo, boomed it in, dude. That's so cool. I love to see the fast interaction of technology. It's amazing. If there's any other coin I can go over, please let me know. I have 10 more minutes for you guys, and I'd love to do some more. So I have no problems going over these things. Let me know.
So Daddy, but the reason is, how does the government print the money?
They print it on a big printing machine.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But how do they get the paper and stuff?
That's a good point. I mean, I think they cut down trees.
Yeah, but I think what I think is that it's official because the government makes money.
Thank you. God bless you. Twin Greeny said, God bless you. He said blesses to you. Say, God bless you, Twin Greeny. Say it. Say, God bless you, Twin Greeny. No? Not going to do it? I'll give you a Bitcoin. I'll give you some Bitcoin. Say it.
I don't know.
Say it. You don't want Bitcoin? All right, you don't get the Bitcoin today.
Hey.
Then say, God bless you, Twin
I
Greeny.
can just trade myself.
Say God. You'll say God bless you, Twin Greeny. Say it. Say it. Shay Chowder. Say God bless you, Twin Greeny. V-Chain. Let's do it.
I thought you were done.
Yeah, but we do last minute. We do last minute asks, honey.
Oh.
Yeah, the bonus round. You forgot about the bonus round. Gotta give him a bonus round, right?
What's a bonus?
Do you want V-Chain on Bitcoin or you want it on USDT?
I was thinking.
I'll do Bitcoin. Usually everyone wants the Bitcoin pair.
Yeah, but do you know what I was thinking?
They like to get banged out in the middle of the night. I'm sorry.
What about the market cap? I see yellow dots.
All right.
Yellow dots. Boom, boom, here.
So again, first thing I do is I go to the daily and I look for support and resistance.
Oh,
Honey, give me a moment.
green line.
People are trying to learn.
Green,
Shh. Okay.
green dot.
Okay, watch. Yep.
And yellow dot.
Nikolai Su. Oh, I'm not gonna. Sorry. Dope, man. That's sick, man. Join the group.
Let me get the camera out.
Yeah, because the group I first had, I people couldn't talk in it or something. So sick.
So, let me camera.
See, this is like a group text. Like, so if you guys have a trade, if you guys have a setup, let me know and we can work on it. If you want me to go over something, even off hours, and then I can start the stream with it the next day or whatever you like. Okay, so we're in a falling wedge here on V-Chain on the daily.
How many minutes?
We have a MACD cross, like, just occurring right now. Hey, Denise.
No.
So we have a MACD cross coming right now. We have a falling wedge here. We have support. So the first thing I do, this is a good point. If anyone's a beginner here, we're ending the show. We've been on since 9:30. It's an hour and a half long. Usually we go from 9:30 to 10:30, but it was a Saturday. I had some technical difficulties at the middle, and the show just went well. And we had a lot of talk, and people were going over a lot of things.
Whoa.
Hey, honey, you gotta chill. If you want to be on the show, you gotta chill. All right. So the first thing we do is we look at a coin on the daily. Okay. You have different time frames up here. You have the 1 minute, the 5 minute, the 30 minute, the 1 hour. Each candle represents those time frames. And what we do is we find support and resistance lines by just hitting lines on peaks and valleys. So simple, guys.
Yeah.
Seems simple, but I make it look simple. But And there we go. Look, price hit up here, couldn't get through it. Price went through it. And that, now we have found our areas of support and resistance. That's the first thing I do.
Excuse me?
No, not right now. Thank you. So now we have a falling wedge. What? I never let her on the show, guys. It's the first time ever, but I just...
But what about the...
It's Saturday.
What about the market caps file?
All right. Give me a kiss and let me finish. All right. So here is VeChain. Now, VeChain is in a falling wedge. We have a falling wedge here on the RSI as well. Looking for any divergence. We don't see any really. Maybe very elongated divergence here. We have a swing low to a swing low here and a swing low all the way to swing low there. I have been able to skip low points and divergence. It did play out, as you can see, like it started to move up, but that doesn't give me the most confluence, and I don't want to be teaching that. Here, I would like to see it right here, and we don't see it, but that's okay. We don't have to have it.
Can't see much.
She is so cute and gonna be rich. She is, right? She doesn't even know it, man. Right? So we have a MACD now. This is what we love to see on the daily. We have a curve and coming up. So that tells me that VeChain is on the mend and on the way to build up. We also have a higher low on the daily. These are daily candles, guys. So they hold a lot of weight. That's telling you that people tend to buy VeChain right back up into this level. It's now actually breaking out on the daily of the previous trend. Very strong. Very good indication that VeChain will continue. But again, I've been seeing fake outs and breakouts, and look at the volume with the fake out. Not a lot of volume. We kind of surged up here, hit the top of the range, came back down, and we're respecting this other level that we drew here, this 132 Satoshi region. Really need to break through that. As you can see, it was previous support right here, so now it's going to become resistance. Need to break through it. So 136 is going to be a line in the sand for you. You may want to wait till VeChain breaks 136 to get into the trade, because then hopefully you can have support there again. That's an idea for VeChain right now. Let's look at it on the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, which is where I like to enter a trade and understand, is again, it has the elongated pathway that all these have, telling me that it's going to kind of either fall back and retest the pattern, go sideways, or fall back into the pattern. Again, I think this is a fake out breakout, and it's going to look something like this, and come right back into the trend line. I think VeChain is great right now on the daily. Again, everything is looking good on the daily, as I said before. Today is just not the day for entry, in my opinion. And this looks all right, though. The daily's telling me that this is a buy on VeChain. It really is, because you have a curve on the blue line, a cross already occurring. You have the beginning of your first green histogram. You can see it's tiny. If I zoom in on it here, it's tiny, but it's there. It's there. And that's how intricate you want to be. The more intricate you are, the more you can see the beginning of a move, because the beginning of a move starts in a very minuscule place, right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of, so the more you're familiar with your oscillators and your instruments, the more you can see when they move very slightly. And that can be, and then you start, okay, that's when you like decide to watch something. Oh, it's starting to do what I want it to do. Now let me keep watching to see if it forms into what I want it to form into, right?
Daddy?
It's kind of the idea of trading here. That way we're not chasing anything, guys. We're always in there before someone else is, or as they're getting in. Like right now, if this was to be a breakout, we already went through the reasons why we don't see it happening immediately, right? Look, we have the MACD crossing here.
Daddy?
Let's look if we had bought VeChain right here when the MACD was curved and really close. We would have lost money. Right here, we would have lost money. Right here, we would have just kind of whirled it sideways and eventually had to get out of the trade because it wouldn't have worked. Right here, we're way up high. Even right here, we would have went sideways and it wouldn't have worked until we waited for the red histogram and we bought in the pink. So there's really just no reason to buy right now, in my opinion, for my system. Does not work. Does not work. This is going to cross, go sideways, and wait. Again, Bitcoin is doing things that we're all watching Bitcoin right now, so it's going to have to determine on this trade. But right now on the daily, it's looking very good. So what I would do is I would stay on my Telegram channel, and in the next couple hours, or tonight, say, hey, could you give me an update on VeChain? And we'll look at it again, and we're gonna see. What we want to do is we want to wait for a red bar to come out. We do have 2 pinks, so that's good. I mean, 2 light greens, so that's good. We want to see this cross turn into a red, turn pink, have the blue line curve, and that's when we're going to enter VeChain. But I do like it on the daily, and it's a known coin with big news, and it could pump. It has a deal with Walmart. It has a deal with Louis Vuitton. It has a deal with BMW. Look it up. Extremely important coin. So, yeah. Great stream today. Always learning more on this channel. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I really do. Guys, I got to jump off and be a dad for the rest of the day. It is Saturday. What a wonderful time. What a wonderful place we live in the universe right now. What a wonderful time in human history.
I love you.
VeChain has huge hype. Like I want to tell you guys, yeah, buy a plan and it'll make you money, but I'm here to protect your wallet. I'm here to show you when to enter, why to enter. If the chart's not telling you what you should be doing, then you shouldn't be doing it. You're not running on emotions here. We're running on indications, oscillators. We're playing with the algorithmic moves of the institutions. Okay? All right, my friends, I love you all. Please have a wonderful day. Stay blessed. Stay positive. Remember, positivity is the key to everything.
What about
and have a wonderful time.
Smart?
Happy Daddish Day. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Stay smart. That's what you want me to say. And stay smart. And remember, lifers out. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. And remember, if you came to my channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Love yourselves.